my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And complete to Drake London. He's got room at the 30. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play action. It's Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And one more time, here's Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk, 39 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This defense for the Jags, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
And this is what you want to see from the defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Ready up.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. He'll drop to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Robbie Anderson from 21 yards away. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here we go. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. They'll look to throw here. This is Smith with a grab. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on 4th down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. 4th and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, team sit, team sit. Hey, let's go. Bravo. Hey,
To throw again on second down. Lawrence drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. On the move past the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Alvin Kamara from 8 yards out, and the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Smith will come in motion right. They go play action here on 1st down. Quick slant here to Smith. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some space here. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Let's go now. Let's go. Let's go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
The Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Ready, go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Okay, right. Check right. Hut, go.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it, and the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down.
Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
From the 30 on second down, Lawrence. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, It's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. Back to Kamara for another catch. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Here's Lawrence. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, exit.
Now Lawrence to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 30 big ones. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Locates Kamara on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that will bring up 2nd down. And to throw again is Lawrence. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback when there's extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Hey, box up. Yeah.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 1st and 10. It's Lawrence. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. On play action, Lawrence. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
Hey, you. Hey, Alpha. Go. Hey, drop it.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Hey, Alpha. Hey.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The kick by Lutz is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
You got Walker. Hey, high 7. Hey, Orbit.
On 3rd down, Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, Charlie. Hey,
Lawrence. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. And he wisely will throw that one away. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. To throw on 2nd and 6, Lawrence flush to his right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, Haywood! Hey, you! Number 1!
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Jaguars. Alvin Kamara, 34 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. What's good on the extra point? And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken. with 1:55 remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Ready up.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he'll be out right at the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but Certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Okay, right.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Jags come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the title as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jags, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to